Hi, Aquarian friends. You are going to do my little pre-ritual with me tonight. It's nighttime. I normally don't do reading. Ah! Did I just burn a hole in my curtain? I think I may have. Making a mess over here. I don't normally do readings at night because of the lighting, mostly. And also, normally I'm usually asleep right now. But it's been a rough, long day. And tomorrow is my active rest day for workouts and stuff. And I don't have any doctor appointments for a couple of days. So I decided I'm going to let myself sleep in. And I was going to do your reading and the Pisces reading tonight so I could sleep in. So that's what I'm doing. So welcome. Give me a second. Okay. I was so depressed today that I didn't even smoke weed. I forgot I even could smoke weed. That's a serious level of depression. I feel a little better now. Well, I feel better enough to do your reading, so. I have a bunch of health shit going on. I posted a video on here because a couple people, well, some people were asking me, so I just made a video. Okay. I may have to take a hiatus because of all the health stuff I'm going through. I don't know. I have an appointment next week with a new care team, and I will find out what the plan is from there. So I'll update you guys at the mid-monthly reading when that comes around. All right, so hi. Hello, Aquarians. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who it's first time, welcome. I'm Denise, and this is Surrender to the Flow Tarot. And I'm going to be doing tonight an April monthly reading for the entire collective of Aquarius. Any of the 11 positions it can be in, they will all work. I do monthly readings broken down by week. So week 1, 2, 3, 4, house that start and end. I'll pull tarot for each and an oracle card at the end usually. We are using the Native Heart Healing Oracle. And these are mandala cards and they have mandala meditations on them. So what I've been doing is when I pull the card, I will hold it up and pause for a moment. So whoever wants to can screenshot. And then when I get to the meditation, it's wordy. So I hold that up so you can screenshot it and then do the meditation, excuse me, on your own if you want. The tarot we're using is this super dope new deck I got, the Kei Tarot Love. First of all, look how cute the box is, right? Guess what, though? Look at this. Do you see this? That's a crystal. The creator made this so that it would be an altar that you can take with you anywhere you go. I love. And wait till you see the art. It's super dope. Okay, so I will have timestamps in the description box below with the weeks so you can watch them all at once. You can go back during each week and watch. You can go when you're in the week, you can go back and watch to see how it's synced up, whatever. I do it for you guys so that it's easier access for you. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Hold on, I might fuck around with this light for a second. So bright. That's better. It's fine, right, guys? Yeah. I have a headache. I just took 1,000 milligrams ibuprofen. All right. Let's get into it. Are you ready, Aquarian librarian friends? Week 1, which you're ending. But let's see how it went, right? Week 1, how's it start? Look at that. Ooh. Oh, you couldn't see that on there. It flipped out and then it spun like a couple times, so I'm curious to see what direction this is going. It's going into the upright, and it's the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus and earth energy. But I don't think that's a weird placement for Aquarians. I don't think you, even though you're air, I feel like the King of Pentacles is actually a really good match for you energy-wise. And I'm reading that as y'all, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. How does week 1 end? The Chariot, Cancer. All right. Interesting. So week 1 is with you. I think that's you. Well, the energy is... I don't know how to explain it right now. Caretaking is what's coming to mind. The King of Pentacles is the energy of someone who's a really hard worker, who's disciplined and dedicated, but not disciplined and rigid, disciplined and balanced. A master alchemist, the best partner, fully present in love, fully present in presence, you know, shows up, supportive in every way, is one with the earth, takes care of the earth, is all about the homestead, all about providing an inspirational, comfortable life, you know? It's about legacy and long-term and generational wealth and all of that. It's about the home space and taking care and all of those things. So that's what the energy, but it's sideways going into the upright. So it looks like you are working on fortifying all those aspects of yourself. And how it ends is the Chariot in the upright. I'll show it to you, even though we're not doing that yet. We're going to go back and clarify, but I'll show you them. Here's the King of Pentacles. He's going into the upright, and here's the Chariot. They're dope, right? They're kind of Cy Twombly-ish, the art. The Chariot is Cancer, and that is taking your shadow wolf and your light wolf and embracing both. You're in a three-way hug, and you have all become one new trifecta. And it's all about aligning those aspects of yourself, having done the work and looking at it, and the dedication. Doesn't mean you're all the way at the end, but like you've done it enough, right? Like you're there, you're on the path, man. There's no going backward to where you were. You've overcome the obstacles, and you've built all this momentum up and energy, and reserve. Your reserve is full, so you're moving from the overflow, and it's moving you forward. That's what that's how this week is ending for you. And on the split is the Three of Cups, and then under that is the Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so that is saying a new, like, I don't want to say this, like, the Ace of Wands, all the aces are paths. They're the beginning of a path. They're when the universe is gifting you the beginning of the next direction that you're headed, right? And sometimes you can get all four aces, so it doesn't have to be just one. But the Ace of Wands is that path to becoming your fullest self in a passionate, inspirational, creative way. You know, like taking full pride in yourself, confidence in yourself, being a creator, living a passionate life, an inspired life, balanced, you know, fiery, but dope, right? So that's what's going on in the split. It's that and the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. It's almost like you have equal amounts of terror about like being open and vulnerable, and desire to be open and vulnerable, like to be involved with more than just you, or just stay by yourself. It's like they're equal. Temperance is on the bottom, and underneath that is the Nine of Pentacles, which is the mini Empress, which is dope. Okay, so whatever's going on right now for week 1, involves divine timing. So you might be really frustrated and really like wanting. Temperance is a test of timing. It's a test of control, of letting go. So you may have found yourself in a place where you're like wishing things were working a certain way and they're not, and you probably get stressed out about it and stuff. This comes in to say, hey, yo, you're on the right path. We hear you. There's nothing you can do, little human, to make this go faster. So you need to just focus on you, because that's what's going to make this go faster. You have to be able to hold whatever we're going to give you. You feel me? And so temperance comes when there's still a little bit more lesson, a little bit more deepening to do. But you're close, you know what I mean? You're more than close. You're like there. It's like right there. Okay, so let's see week 2. How's it start? I've been enjoying these readings, and I'm like doing it this way. Ooh. The sun sideways going into the reverse. So most readers read this as the happiest card in the deck, and I do too, but I interpret it in a different way. This is you. This is Leo, by the way, but it doesn't have to be. This is you embodying your full authentic self. And when you do that, you're a beacon of light. And when you're in that state, you've surrendered to the flow. You fully becoming yourself. You fully are yourself. Everything around you reflects that. It doesn't mean it's all happiness and great all the time, but it means when the shadows come, you get through them easier. And those things in the past, they're not going to get you down. You know, you've come far. Okay, how's week 2 ending? Yo, Aquarius, this is dope. The world, you're closing off cycles. You're going to stand in your full power in week 2. You're going to close off cycles. Behaviors, anything that didn't serve you, you're not participating in it anymore. This is all feeling good. It's feeling a little bit of stress level low though, but it's like 2/3. Yeah, 2/3. It's 100% dopeness, and it's 1/3 stress. Okay, let's see what's on your split. And your split is the 9 of Wands, and that is feeling like it's when you're on a path, you've been doing the work, and it feels like pointless sometimes, and you're so exhausted. There's still like some pattern that's still showing up, and you're like, oh, and you just want to quit. And it's the universe saying, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. Believe in you, give future you a chance. And on the bottom is the King of Swords, which guess who that is, Aquarius? It's you. That's you. Look at that sword head. But that's you, your crown chakra being opened, being pierced by the truth, by clarity. And that's what's on the bottom in the 3 of Pentacles. So that's you making a choice into, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, okay? You making a choice. The Magician is underneath that. So it's you manifesting your ideal. It's tied into your legacy. It's tied into your generational wealth. It's tied into your long-term abundance and stability. And it's tied into that in collaboration and co-creation with others. And you are manifesting that. So kudos to you, Aquarius. This is good. April so far is looking good for you. I have that Labyrinth Zendaya song from Euphoria in my head. I'm tired. Lord, you know I'm tired. It's a good song, man. Okay. Week 3. Ooh! Well, we gotta look at it. The King of Cups, which is Scorpio. It went flying. I think we should probably... Judgment? I'm going to put them back in, and if they mean to come out, they will. That's about being hard on your sleeve, fully open, vulnerable, and rooted at the same time. Unconditional love, support, and I think that's what the Judgment is, answering a call, and that's the call, I think, is to get yourself into the energy of the King of Cups, regardless of gender. That's Scorpio if I didn't say that. But it could be any water sign, doesn't have to be, blah, blah, blah. Okay, week 3, how's it start? The 10 of Wands, that is carrying burdens. That is feeling the weight of the cycle you've been in and recognizing what you're contributing to your own burdens. Like, what are you carrying you don't need to? You're figuring that out. Let's see how it ends. How does it end? The 5 of Cups. Okay. That's sadness and regret and self-medicating. So that's coming up in here. So that might be how you're dealing with this stress of the feeling like all these burdens. Let's see how it ends. How does it end? The Queen of Wands, which is Aries. You may have Aries in your chart. You might not. It doesn't matter. That is being in an open, receptive, creatrix place. It's having your frequency in a groove and keeping it there. You know what I mean? And like lighting the fire and tempering the fire and, you know, keeping that groove. It's all about keeping that frequency and that sensation going. Okay. On the split is the Tower. So a bunch of shit you're realizing, I think, with the wands and the carrying and no more. You're standing into your confident, assertive self of the Queen of Wands, feminine, receptive, creatrix energy, and you're letting shit fall. Everything that, you're making the choice. 2 of Wands, stay in your comfort zone or go expand. You're making that choice. So when you do that, shit falls away. Your foundation wasn't built strong, and so everything weak is going, and you're rebuilding. And look at this. The bottom is the Ace of Swords. Just like the King of Swords, right? Very similar. Penis heads. But for real, right? I've never seen any sword look phallic before in the tarot. Never. Doesn't mean they don't exist, but I've never seen them till this deck. It's usually wands that are phallic looking. The 3 of Cups again. So this is really tied into you, the idea of love, you letting yourself actually be in it, like more than just entertaining the idea. And it's you stepping into the truth, having clear sight. So the Ace of Swords is the gift of the path, right? So you got, what other ace did you get? Wands. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Fire and air feed each other. That's clear sight, right? Clarity. There's peace in that. There's freedom in that. And that's going to help you with the creative fire, right? Oh, Aquarius, this is a good reading. We didn't even clarify it, and we're almost 20 minutes into this. Trust me, the clarifications are usually they're always worth it. I always bring different aspects up. Sometimes I'm like, do I need to do them? But yeah, I do. So, because different things come up. Okay, week 4. How's it starting? Boom. Sideways. The Page of Swords going into the upright. It goes this way. Okay. See? Queen of Wands to the Page of Swords. It's not the same level of energy. That's not the same frequency. It's a lower vibe. Pages are not low vibe, but lower than the Queen. Significantly enough. The Queen is fully embodying, and the Page is just starting on the journey to something. And the Page of Swords is gathering intel. That's what it is. It's you're at a place where you're trying to decide something, if you're going to be part of something or take action, but you need more information, and so you're bringing it in, you're looking. And it's normally like has a level of mistrust, like, and it could just still be the 10 of Wands carrying over. We'll see when we clarify. This is why we clarify. Week 4, how's it end? Another sideways card, my friends. The King of Cups. Going into the reverse, though, so we don't want that to happen. The Queen of Cups. So we have a divine counterpart coming in. And the Ace of Wands again. Ooh. Wow. There's a divine counterpart. The Three of Swords. Oh, wait a second. So hold on. And the Four of Swords. Okay. This is a couple different things. This is for the whole month, actually, though. So let's see what's underneath that. The Death card. The Death card goes to the Ace of Wands. So you are becoming a butterfly. There's a metamorphosis happening that then catapults you directly into the beginning of a brand new passionate life. All of that, uncovering it. And it ends with the Queen of Cups, which is highly intuitive, vulnerable but aligned, love, unconditional, beautiful love and support, and intuitive, like psychic. All King and Queen of Cups are both super psychic. The bottom is the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Six of Wands. Okay, and the Moon. So throughout this month, there is definitely a theme, or not a theme, but oh yeah, throughout the weeks, it's common through the weeks of healing. And it's you really focusing on peace. I'm hearing peace. I think I've already said that a couple times, so I'm feeling that strongly. Unity, communion, peace. These are the ideas that you're like, these are the areas you're healing. These are the things that are taking up your space, you know what I mean, that are coming into your mind. You have a really broken heart. It's heavy with pain, but look at this. This is the hope, you know? It's a bruised heart, very bruised. It feels broken, but it's not, it's bruised. And you're coming out of it. You're starting the coming out of it phase. Good for you. I'm happy for you, Aquarians. All right, week 1. "22 minutes in." It's all right. I think we're going to use this deck. Nope, it said no. Well, I did hear these guys. Are we going to use these guys? The Divine Tarot of the Divine. Oh, wait. Nope, we're using the Crows. The Crow Tarot. Okay. Week 1, King of Pentacles is what you're starting with, and you end with the Chariot. Why is the King of Pentacles sideways? What's going on with Aquarius? The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're reassessing. That's why. You're still building up. That's what I said, right, originally? You are building up your King of Pentacles self. You're fortifying it, and that's what this is. It's taking stock. It's going back. It's something you've actively been participating in, and it's the time where you're like, okay, what's working? What isn't? What do I keep? What do I get rid of? What do I need to create? You know, all of that. That's where you are. That's how this week has been, and how it's ending as the Chariot. How is the Chariot energy showing up for Aquarius? It's showing up as the Four of Wands, which is a commitment card. It's the marriage card. It's the melding and merging of two formerly separate entities or ideas in this case, but it's usually people related, and coming together and making a third. Let's see what comes out. How is the chart? So the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of love underneath all this. I don't know that you're in a relationship, but you are there. The possibility is, it's there. Do you know, it's here. You either have, some of you will have someone, or some of you will just be open to the idea, and some of you are just starting to begin to be open to it. But the Eight of Wands and the Chariot, they're both cards of action, right? They're two of the fastest cards in the deck. The Chariot is action of like a psychic. It's more psychic, right? Yeah, it's like the drive. You know what I mean? And the Eight of Wands is communication. So let's see how is the Eight of Wands showing up? Wow, these are coming right out. The Eight of Pentacles. Sideways going into the upright. So it's coming out because you are working on becoming a master alchemist of this King of Pentacles, whatever that means. Your home environment, your job, literally all of those things in the 3D. And you, yourself, stability, you're building it all up. And by the end of this week, it looks like you have a plan and you are actively working on it. You are actively working on it. So kudos to you, Aquarians. The Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands. Yep. This is you having all these choices. You're picking it. You pick the one that takes you to your highest authentic self. You might be a little unsure still about some. And for some of you who haven't picked it yet, go to the one that brings you to your highest authentic self. Okay? Take the first step to get you there. And that's what you do in the Three of Wands. That's when you've made the choice to step out of your comfort zone. You are working in communion with the divine, and you're on the path. There's just other pieces that have to fall into place. So it could be like you plan, this is the example I always use. You plan a trip, you know the dates, you bought the tickets, you're at the train station now waiting. You're either waiting for the date and then it comes and now you're at the train station waiting on the train. It's when divine timing and you are in communion, but what this moment right now is divine timing is happening. There's a little bit of a wait, and it's because of still some things being worked out, right? So week 2. You go into week 2 as the sun sideways going into the reverse. So, and you end with the World. Okay. Why is the sun energy going into the reverse? Thank you for being so talkative. Because of the Six of Cups. So the thing stopping you from fully stepping into your authentic self is the past. Is these ties, mental ties you have to the past. Nostalgia, bittersweet, I'm getting. Memories. The Four of Pentacles and the Three of Wands is on the bottom still. I'll switch them up so that's not on the bottom anymore. It's you there's part of you holding on to something because you're afraid this might be the best it gets, even though everything about you, your inner spirit is yelling, this is not the best, you are not at the best, you know? I want to pull another one for why is this Six of Cups, it's sideways going into the reverse. How's the Six of Cups energy showing up? You got 6 and 6. You got 2 8s, 2 3s. You see this? The Six of Wands. It's showing up as success, which is because you have the sun, right? You're there. The piece that's holding you back is this tie you have. It has to do with regret. I have a really bad headache. That's what I'm doing. It has to do with regret and you still being longing, you know, there's like a longing, and there's just sadness with your past, and you're about to let it go. And I think you might be sad about that too. the Hermit, which is you going inward to fill up your reserve, to fill it up and to preserve it, and then to create the overflow. And that's when you come out. And look, the Page of Swords, and that's what week 4 starts with. So that's interesting. Let me see what's underneath that. The Queen of Wands, which also, that's how week 3 ends. Maybe you have to make a choice between the parts of you standing in your power and still a little bit being like unsure about it and doubting yourself, but doing actions that kind of harm you. So like caring too much about what people say, or trying to find out what people think, or it's, you know, it's getting intel. So it might be that you don't need outside influence or information for you to make the decision you need to make. You know what I mean? You can do it on your own. Okay, let's see. It ends with the World. Let's see how the World energy is showing up for you, right? How's the World energy showing up for, ooh, the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to do another one because I don't normally take them like that, but if they fall out, the Page of Pentacles. That's a beginner's mind. That's dedicating yourself with a beginner's mind, which is a detached, beautiful, present energy. You are getting more embodied in your physical self, and you're learning more how to align all your esoteric knowledge, how to ground it without using, you're learning how to do that without using vices to do it, to help you dumb stuff down. You know what I mean? You're starting to replace those vices with actual things that you do, and they add to the care and keeping of you. That's pretty dope. All right, let's pull another one. How's the World showing up for Aquarius? The Four of Swords again. It's showing up as self-care, taking care of your hierarchical needs. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's showing up as you getting clearer and clearer about who you are, what you want, and your path you're taking to get there. Ace of Wands. Again, this is the 3rd time the fucking Ace of Wands has showed up. It's going in the reverse. Why is the Ace of Wands energy showing up sideways? Another sideways card. The Chariot sideways, going into the reverse. Remember, you ended week 1 with the Chariot. You're not quite ready to start that new beginning. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, look, the World. The World, clarifying the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, yeah. Yeah, what's showing up is the uncertainty is not, that's what's going away. The Tower, the Wheel, look at all this. It's a lot of upheaval. And the Three of Wands is under the fucking World again. So all these repeaters, this is really strong, this message. You're on the right path. Some of these burdens, this stress you're carrying, you're putting, some of this stress is yours, is coming from you. And you're realizing that more. When you find yourself stressed out, do whatever you can in that moment to realign yourself immediately. Just remember this reading. That stress is just showing up as a trigger. You need to actually take a step back, detach from it, and look at it in a neutral observer way, so you can see what it really is underneath it. That's you figuring all this stuff out. You're making it all come together. Aquarians. It's dope. Week 3. The Ten of Wands. And the Queen of Wands. So fire, fire. Fire, fire in week 3. Conflicting fire. The fire that feels not good. and the fire that feels so amazing. You go from the 10 to the Queen. I mean, that's dope. All right, how's the 10 of Wands energy showing up for Aquarius, dude? It showed up as the Queen of Wands going into the upright. Dude, this is the third time the Queen of Wands, so Aries, strong. But regardless of whether you have Aries in your chart or not, what this is you be, unless it's not you. Oh, it might not be you. Hold on. Let's ask. Let's ask. What are the... How is the Queen of Wands showing up for Aries? How's the Queen of Wands showing up for Aquarius? How is this Queen of Wands showing up for Aquarius as the world? Okay, so that's a... Give me another one. Temperance. Sideways, going into the reverse. And the Hermit again. Another, wait up, okay. The Four of Wands again and the Five of Wands. It's your idea of commitment, or it's what your models were for relationships. It's relationships and commitment, how you feel about it, what you want, what you need. You're figuring all of that out. You're looking and you're putting the pieces together to create your own everything now, your own real, like, it's like you've been living for you, but you've been living someone else. It's almost like an author was writing your story out for you, and now you're becoming the full author. You've always had you were always co-authors, but part of you didn't feel fully like embodied in it, and now you do. You are fake, the Queen of Cups again. You are underneath that. You're figuring all this out. Okay. How is the Queen of Wands? Why is the Queen of Wands sideways for Aquarius in week 3? Why is the Queen of Wands sideways? How is that energy showing up? A lot of sideways justice, which is Libra. And it's going into the reverse. The Queen of Wands is showing up as justice going into the reverse. It goes to the Page of Swords, so that's okay. The King of Wands, divine counterpart again. We're the Magician underneath that. So we have Leo, and then we have Aries again. There's a lot of Aries in here. The Page of Wands, Jesus. The Queen of Wands is showing up with the divine counterpart. I feel like the justice in this, and the Hangman on the bottom, and the Judgment. Oh my God, so many major arcana and court cards. Jesus. Okay. You've been doing a lot of work, and you have expanded your belief system, the way you view things. And you've opened up more to taking information from outside and bringing it in. You know, not being like, I know what's right, this, that. You're open more. You've opened yourself up more. What's under the Judgment? The Tower. Oh, fuck you. And the, oh my God. The Wheel of Fortune, yes. Wow. All of this healing and becoming is bringing you to a different perspective. Which is what the Justice card is in your case, I think. I think the Justice card is justice for you, where you are finally being rewarded, either with a divine counterpart. I mean, yeah, for sure. We're talking about Emperor and Empress energy throughout this whole reading, okay? All these kings and queens. Definitely divine counterparts. It is also your own divine masculine and feminine. And the divine counterparts, if or either someone you're already in relationship with, someone you know, or that you're manifesting it into. You know what I mean? It's going to be different for each one of you, and you will know which one you fall into because you know your life. All right, week 4. Dope. It's not easy, any of this, but there is ease to it. It's not that it's hard. It's that it's more like you're kind of frustrated. It's been going on a long time and you're like tired, but like you have hope. Hope is being brought back into your, I don't even know if you would call it hope. You kind of have plans and you're looking forward to them. So whatever that is. All right, Page of Swords sideways, week 4, going into the upright. And the King of Cups sideways going into the reverse. We don't want him in the reverse. You start out the month with the King of Pentacles and you end in the King of Cups. Dope. And you showed up in here too, the King of Swords. And the King of Wands. You literally, the Emperor and the Empress didn't show up, but the energy is all over this shit. Okay. Why is the Page of Swords sideways? How is this sideways Page of Swords energy showing up as the Sun? Again. It's bringing you to your authentic self. Maybe you're getting out of feeling like mistrustful of everyone around you, like you always have to watch your back. The Star, which is you, Aquarius. And that's sideways going into the upright. Look at that. That, you know what that is? That is a reward from the universe. It's healing. It's a gift. It is something good happening. It is something monumentally good that just shifts your vibration up. You go up and you stay there, right? You might, it's new, so you might still like fall a little, but you're able to pick yourself up and get back up there quicker than you ever have before and maintain it. It's when you've gone through an incredible amount of unfair shit and you've done the work, and now the universe is like, we got you, homie. We got you. The King of Pentacles, which is how this all started, and the Three of Wands again. Yeah, it's all about you fortifying your self-care game and your stability and you, and growing you and your ideal life, and you're putting the work in, and you know what I mean? This is like you're literally making your dreams come true. I don't even know if you realize that. I think you might be feeling still more, at least in the beginning of the month, the stress and the weight of it without realizing you're actually about to have your dreams. You're making it come true. And maybe that's what's going on. Why is the King of Cups sideways going into the reverse? Maybe you're maybe you're like, oh shit. The High Priestess, which is going into the upright and is also Pisces. This is intuition, 100,000%. The King of Cups and the High Priestess is so powerful. That is pure intuition. And that is you guys. That is I feel like it's you learning how to be not overwhelmed by all of the knowledge and the things you feel and know, you know? Yeah, the Eight of Swords, that's anxiety. That's you giving it up, though. That's you recognizing it, the Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Swords again. It's this great heartbreak you have. And then the Nine of Swords, which is crippling anxiety. It's all of this pain you were still carrying around, wounds that others inflicted on you, and then you have been re-wounding yourself with, because not intentionally, but by they brainwashed you. You believed this shit about yourself, and to parts of you were living that out, and parts of you were doubting, and this is you becoming, Aquarius. This whole month is you becoming. I'm going to pull one more for the King of Cups. I was going to say, or the High. How is this King of Cups in sideways energy showing up? The Eight of Cups in reverse. So part of you, it's that last part of you that is still hanging on to that sad and that hurt, because you have to let go of something to become, and you really wish you didn't have to. And it's breaking your heart. It's breaking your heart. But you're so close to just being able to bury it. It's about burying it and making peace with it. It's not always just about walking away. For this, it's about burying it. It's like, it's not even, it's like you bury it and it turns into a seed, and then you're growing something new. You feel me? That's the Two of Pentacles. That's figuring out your new life and your old life, how to bring it together. Oh, this is a good reading, Aquarius. Okay, let's get your last piece of advice from the Native Heart Healing Oracle. I'm glad I did this reading. This is be a good way for me to go to, well, we'll see what Pisces is like. That can literally be anywhere, so okay. I've wanted dairy all day, and dairy makes my tummy hurt, but I really wanted some. Okay. That's my Five of Cups. Emotional eating, delicious things that make me sick on the regular. You know? All right. And I just got a hot flash. Last word of advice for our Aquarian friends. It's a newer deck, so I have to split it up. Oh, I love the deck. The third eye chakra and the splits, so look up third eye chakra balancing, okay, and do some work on that for real. That's all about clarity and clear vision. New moon, which is about to happen, I think, so look up the new moon when it is. And look at how Aquarius in the new moon, like, look that up, see how it's affected for you. Now I'm sweating. You got the Seven Sisters. Okay, so take a second and screenshot. I'll cover my face so I'm not in there. Screenshot this if you want, so you can do the work with it. You don't have to. It's totally up to you. Number 7, that's your life purpose. No, that's your soul purpose. That's divine magic. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Why? Come on, fingers. Okay. The key elements are rainbow colored things. The 7 chakras, so look that up, alignments and balancings on YouTube. The 4 elements, evolution, integration, communication, the healer and healing. Preparation and rebalance, open-ended potential, rise above the past. The 6 of Cups, right? That 3 of Swords that keeps coming up. This mandala of the 7 sisters is calling your attention so that your higher intelligence may be guided toward the Pleiadian Council of 7. You got to look up Pleiadians because you are a Pleiadian. Look that up too. the Pleiadian Council of Seven, who are wishing to communicate with you and remind you of your home amongst the stars. They have the following message for you. We, the Council of Seven, have been present in Earth's frequency field for some time, assisting your planet and all its beings on their journey back to love. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. We are ready and willing to enable you further and ask that you open your mind's eye, third eye, and your heart to our connection. All the cups. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Three of Cups. We have graciously agreed to be in service at the center of your planet's evolution as you embrace these heart-opening times of change. Each one of the chakras in your body is opening, recalibrating, and vibrating at a higher frequency. You know it because a major upheaval is happening in your life. You are literally going to the Chariot can also mean travel, and so can the Eight of Wands. And they both came out, so they probably does mean that. You are literally moving. You are up, picking everything up and starting over somewhere. Good for you. Earth chakras are experiencing the same, and we wish to advise you that it is truly a magnificent time. That's what's on the other side of the stress. Magnificence. We, the Council of Seven, govern the seven chakras to further assist your planet's inner and outer evolution. Be reminded that you are safe to feel and experience this connection within your human form as you are ready to upgrade each of your chakras for the next stage of your evolution. As you do so, you will become more accustomed to your light body and will lead a life full of inspiration. Try to do a regular spiritual practice, like maybe every night you're at bedtime, you do a meditation, or like you fall asleep to a chakra alignment or something, you know what I mean? This card guides you in opening to greater possibilities. In the first instance, you will feel this in your connection with the stars. Gaze up and capture the beauty of the night sky to see how you feel as a master healer. Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, the seven sisters mandala will guide you to pay closer attention to your energy levels and where you may feel out of balance or in need of an energetic alignment. The following meditation will assist you in integrating new energy and healing any ailments that may have presented. Here you go, the Pleiadian meditation. Okay, Aquarius, that was dope. Yo, kudos for y'all. I'd love to know in the comments if anybody wants to share how any of this resonated. No worries, you don't have to. Best of luck and sweetest travels to you, and I will see y'all in like 2 weeks at your mid-monthly. Till then, bye, Aquarians.